Welcome to Creator's Edge Studio. I'm Tom Marcoux.
And I'm John Colton.
We're talking about The Batman, the new trailer, the new movie, and perhaps something that can break it apart, cause a problem. Before we get going, hit the like and subscribe. 2 easy clicks for you and real support for us. Thanks. You have a take on this, John. Go for it.
Well, first of all, I was really impressed by the trailer.
Good. I'm with you.
From the opening shot, I was reminded of the painting Nighthawks by Edward Hopper, the famous diner scene. You had me at art, right?
Okay.
And then we move in and we see these guys with guns kind of swarming the diner. And at first you think they're the bad guys, and then you realize they're the cops.
Right.
And inside the diner is the Riddler.
Yes, with the revelation of the question mark on his beverage.
Right. There's a lot of rain in this movie.
Yes.
But somehow Batman is still very dirty looking.
Okay.
I just really have high hopes. I like all the casting.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Pattinson is amazing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt Reeves is really great. But my one concern is that this movie might have too many villains.
What causes you to be concerned about that in particular?
Historically, the odds are against you having a great movie. When you unload the rogues gallery into your film, I think of George Clooney's Batman and Robin.
I don't think of that film. Let's not even talk about it.
Which, featured Poison Ivy, Bane, and Mr. Freeze. I also think of Spider-Man 3, Sandman, and Green Goblin, Harry Osborn, and Venom. It's
too much.
You have too many motivations, too many backstories, and everybody likes a love triangle. But when it's a love octagon, it gets a little convoluted.
It's too much. In fact, I'm right there with you. In Batman Returns, the backstory of Penguin, the backstory of Catwoman, these were poignant. They grabbed our emotions. We didn't want Catwoman to die. We knew how she started off as a good person who was then twisted by an awful villain played by Christopher Walken.
Right. And you're talking about a movie that I really have a fondness for, but also I have to recognize that a lot of it just doesn't work. You hit it right on the head. What the movie is very light on is Batman.
Right.
So there's really no Batman and even less Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
A Batman movie without Batman is a little funny.
As in strange.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the thing I'm hopeful for and the way that this might work, because to me, there's been one movie where multiple villains worked really well. And that's Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve, because you had Lex Luthor, General Zod, and General Zod's henchmen, which basically makes it essentially two villains.
Right.
But that was extremely well written. I think the way it might work for the Batman is if they don't give the whole backstory into all their villains. I saw the Joker gang, the Riddler, Catwoman, Penguin. So that's at least 4 that are going to be featured or thought about. And there might be more when the movie actually opens.
Wow. Well, perhaps I'll just give a nuance. I know that Matt Reeves has said that this is year 2 and that he's not making the impact that he wanted. If Batman is dealing with that he doesn't seem to be accomplishing what he's trying to accomplish, then he's going to be torn up inside. Let's rely on this franchise-worthy character. And I say that there are 3 things. The first thing is cool. Batman is cool. James Bond is cool. Indiana Jones is cool. These main characters, something about each character is amazing. Like if I just think of Captain Marvel, I think about the power and the glow and the power beams that shoot out from her hands and how she flies around and she's strong. There's something cool about the character. The second thing is an ability. We know that Batman is certainly strong and skilled with martial arts. What was in the new trailer that was powerful is that when the machine gun fires upon him, he doesn't fall down. He doesn't stop coming. So apparently he's got some really serious armor now. I remember the first time I saw Batman get shot was in Batman 1989, and he fell right down. So there's a real coolness to the new Batman. There's a real ability that he's strong and he's amazing at combat, hand-to-hand combat. We also know that Batman is a detective. And then finally, N is need/flaw. We know that Batman needs to punch people. He is needing to mete out direct justice. And we also know with Spider-Man that he needs to redeem himself because he let a bad guy go by, and that landed us with the death of his Uncle Ben. He needs to keep on redeeming himself. So the need or the flaw is something that clicks. And even on a lighter tone, you've got Indiana Jones, and he needs to stay away from snakes. Snakes. Why is it always snakes? So do you have a take on this?
One of the things that makes a great franchise character is just likability. And I think it's kind of what you talked about, having their talent, their skill that sets them apart,
Yes.
and also having some recognizable weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
You like Spider-Man, you like Indiana Jones so much. Another one who comes to mind is Rocky Balboa, so where you like them enough, you want to see what happens to them next.
Yes.
And that's why, we're on like the 7th Spider-Man movie, the 9th Batman. And I think we have 8 Rockies now, and they're making a Indiana Jones.
Number 5.
Yeah. And how old is Harrison Ford?
Way up there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Definitely the only reason you're tuning in is we all love Indy so much.
Yes.
We want to see what happened to him as a senior.
Okay. That's the other thing about a franchise-worthy character. Some things stay the same. As fans, we can count on certain things. And that's what I think will work with the Batman, is that let's trust that Batman himself is wonderfully interesting. We don't have to spend too much time with the villain or villains. Any last detail that you want to add there, John?
And one of the things that really gives me hope that the Batman is going to be a great film is something we talked about in our Back to the Future talk. And that is that Matt Reeves is not only the director, but he co-wrote the screenplay.
Right.
I saw some rumors online that the runtime is 180 minutes.
Okay.
And you know me, I love a slow burn.
Okay.
And so a slow burn Batman kind of crime noir film.
Yes.
I'm all there.
And I am too. Now we want to hear from you in the comments. Tell us what you think about the Batman. Give us a like, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell so that you'll be in the know about our next video. Thanks.